So, welcome to another episode. It's episode 73. I recorded it, but I didn't press the play button. Which is unfortunately because I was starting up this system. And it probably has some problems because some things are not working. Because these are working. Why ain't these all these need stack inserters? It's really loud for me, by the way, so let me fix that. It sounds... Oh, it should be somewhere there, I believe. That's all. Yeah, that sounds about right. Maybe a little bit low. How high is... Yeah, that's right. I always have them at 20 peaked. Because that's good for the video and that's really good for my headset. So that's a nice balance that I found there. It saves me a lot of effort later on. Red belts, thank you. Let's drop them off at the base at the proper location. 2 trains coming in, 1 train. It's just that one. It's fine. What I wanted to do for this episode is I did make, by the way, a version 10. So there's now version 10 here, which is basically the station that's here because this station had some problems. It's just mark this as to be removed, and then hopefully if we walk back there we would have all the things we need and then it will be fine. Also, we need to take a ton of speed modules to give it that a little bit of oomph because it's not working the way it should be at the moment. Do we get great? Oh, we are getting good ones finally. You can start that up. So I want that one empty. Let's put that in there. And I put another chest there. We're getting a ton of that stuff. There's room somewhere. There's room. Alright, let's try again. There was room right there. I hope you don't... yeah, you probably hear the background noise. What is going on outside? I do not know. I just want to play a game. Leave me alone, I want to play a game. I'm sorry for my voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not 5? Because you can take it. Doesn't matter. We need like a ton of them. That's one thing that's for sure. Because every... Oh, this one is almost empty. That's good. Every wire station needs 2 modules, 2 speed modules. Is there still oil in the system? Yes, there is. So that's good. I cut the oil line like 3 or 4 times so far. So that's pretty bad. Let's see if we can get everything working. Why is it 2? Oh, it's big problems. You know what we're gonna do? Let's remove 3 here. Remove 3 here. And let's first try to fix everything. We need a ton of stack inserters. And I wonder why there were 2 stack inserters on the top here. Because that shouldn't be. If we just get another book. No, another blueprint, and then just copy this one, place it right here because it should, yeah, it should be that. And then we need like 50. So I guess it will be way more than 50. So if we just take 150 or something, 145, it's close enough. We might be able to start it with that, and then it's pretty annoying to walk back and forth, but the developing area where I want to build like last playthrough. Well, that, by the way, the only reason that I stopped with that because I would love to continue with that. The only reason why I stopped is all the power poles were not aligned because in 0.15 they realigned the power poles. So I want to keep this map for a really long time. That's why I'm so expanding so rapidly and such. I also think that these areas are deemed to be safe because no red spot have been there for a long time, so I can start removing things. I want to lay down the wall here, and then I want to move things in the middle. Lay this wall so it's to the auto repairing wall. Cut that down, and make something go through here, because that's probably bottleneck in there, but I do not know yet. Time will tell, and we will learn. I have a lot of things in my inventory that I do not need. So we can put these here. Then we have underground belts that we have a ton of these, where's the other one? Ton of these, and that's about, yeah, better. We can put the speed modules back in here because we don't need it anymore. I also I'm looking into getting setting up a dedicated because I run a server for different things. Well, I do not own the server because the server is of someone else, but I run the services that are on it, and I maintain it and that kind of stuff. And he agreed that we should have a Factorio server, so that might be coming up. So we might get our own Factorio server where we can play on. I'm not sure how to do it with moderating and that kind of stuff, because that's going to be a big problem. But it would be cool to see if I can play with people that want to play with me, or just with random persons. And I think that could make it more interesting. So if you're in for that, just comment down below, and I probably would arrange something and can share it and that kind of stuff. Probably will do anyway. But so production. Probably you. So the last we were running like 1,000. You should like a minute. What's some minutes? So we're running at a cap right now. So 1.2, I guess it would be. That's the maximum that we would use it for. Is already one down because, oh yeah, this was run wrong way around. So there's the last bit, because it should be a little bit higher. But the problem that we're gonna have right now is that one, the iron supply will not keep up because I need to change things around, and that has me worried big, because that makes some big problems. You're empty, that's really good, because then you can go to station A and wait on a certain condition, because I do not want to use you anymore. What I want to do is just, oh no, probably this one I want to keep and that one I don't. So this one, you go to plates 2, but instead of going to plates 2, you should go to plates 1. So you again, plates 1, and wait until you're empty. I want to move this copper, also this copper train. So what I'm going to do is just remove this part, and that will be for later. This way I can move the copper one down, because there's 6 rows coming out of here and I need 6 rows here, but I decided to have 2 stations for that. That's pointless in my opinion. So I'm gonna change that, and all this system will move down. Now it's going to be a pain, but I think it's gonna be fine. Also, what I want to do is, since that's going to be down, I also want to stop this iron, because it should already been stopped, yeah. So there's no problem in that. So this one will drain. This one will one time the train will be there, and then it will drain. The problem is this one is used for the left one, so we will never drain out completely out of this iron. And there's a ton of iron in here, so let me try to fix it. No, I'm not gonna fix it completely manually. I think one chest is more than enough. Alright, so that's good. That's solved quite so much. That like one or two chests, which is not much. So this green circuitry, which make a ton of green circuits, I wanted to be able to put it one next to it and put one next to it and keep expanding that way. And then on the other side, I wanted to go for red circuits. As you can see, there's now a big demand problem in getting the the things. So this one is almost empty, so we can start. Oh yeah, we're getting a ton of these things, which I do not want. So what we could better do is just stop the supplying of these things too, and I will work it out later how I'm gonna use it all up, because this is one big problem. Let's just say that. Anyway, we have a ton of green circuits now. Production values said we were in around 1200, so that's good for a little time. That's the biggest peak in the time, or not? Oh, there might be bigger peaks. But I do not know if it just went out of the window, or yeah, it went out of the window because it's around there. So I did have this production. So no, there's no possible way that this could be overthrown by this system. There's no possible way. This system is not fast enough. I can also give it a little bit more boost, but the output of belts is now arranged in such a way that it will just be exactly 6 belts, so that's good. So what I want to do for this episode, for the next around 10 minutes, is instead of walking up and down like I've been doing for a little while, I want to set up another mining station. Let's give you a push. How is you doing? You are empty, because as you can see, copper is really low. Oh, I really should fix that too, like that. So what I always like to do when I come home is just find a chest, dump everything I have in that chest, dump the other stuff on this chest, just get all the miners out, because I do need a lot of miners, get all these out. Alright, and then go up here and grab a ton of these. Anyway, it doesn't matter how much. Get them all, and we will see how many will we use. I need a ton of belts, not much splitters, but more belts, because I'm gonna make a mining station, and then a lot of miners. I'd like to get stuff out of the chest by hand, because I cannot auto sort them back, so that's some problem. Do I only have? I should have more, because 100 is not going to be enough for the things I want to do. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you'd have 150 something. Oh, that's too much. Like this, something like that. Then we need one of blueprints. And in the end, if this system is, if this is all cleared out, and I find a way how to make the repair train and that kind of stuff, just take that from the to-do list, and then I will make a train. With the train, we can go to certain spots on the map, and we can go quick. Also, still want to do is travel as far out as I'm possible and allowed to, and then I should connect it up. I should remove that. Just put it in 2 chests, because otherwise it will be on the belt, and that's more annoying. So I'd rather have it in the chest. And this will erase this, so that's nice. So we get a little bit more room. Anyway, now we're here. What I wanted to do is just select. It was something like, I do not know, it doesn't really matter. Like that. And then we need a red one, and then we take it out until that point, and we put another one of these in. And that way we would have another place to make a loading station. So I remove that. I also should make a blueprint out of this, because I do want that in my next book. Let's make it a little bit bigger, because I don't know how big it should be. A new book. You in the book, empty book, you there. 2.10 it was, right? Yeah. It's now called 2.10. Yeah, but I'm with a V in front of it because that makes more sense. Yeah. Anyway, so now we take the old book and we find this one, which is really useful. And now we need the old loader. Go away. I want an old loader. This one is empty, so it's useless. I should have the different book somewhere. We can easily use this one. Although we have some mining problems right here. I don't mind. We will fix later. Could we just make this a blueprint? And then just start blueprinting it. So it also has the modules in it, which is useful. Oh, that was odd, but anyway. As long as it still works, it's fine. From you to you, and then a belt through the middle somehow. Alright, like that, and then a belt through the middle. You, and then some power poles to give everything power. And you. Why isn't it connected to you? Alright, and then we connect this one up to that. And this would get some slow tiny amount of copper. And I want to mine that out too, so that's going to be a better thing to do. But I first need to mine out this tiny patch. There's a wood here. And you. I probably should do that because that makes more sense. Go down, right, and then you give it all modules. That's already been made, so we combine these, and then we combine it with these. It's probably not a lot of throughput, so I don't worry too much on the amount of things being able to get through. I just need that one. I just don't worry about placing belt splitters here. As you can see, we don't really need that. So the next object was getting this forest away so we can mine this out. So I want to make a good setup, so you do that, then we do that, then I pick this one. Then we need power poles running in that back. It can easily be there. Can we please just connect it to the main grid so you can see what needs to be powered, like that. And then we can blueprint that. Yeah, that's fine doing it like that. And then I say a lot of times it's fine like that, right? I'm sorry for that. It's another time that word. Let's use it another time right here. And then use some of these. I like this. So, and then we take this, we plunge it right through this iron patch. It doesn't really matter because I'm gonna use it later, but not now. I just want to focus on the copper. So for now, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you another time soon. Have a nice day and goodbye. Meanwhile, by the way, I'm gonna add some more copper lines so it won't be on the camera, but probably like that one or that one and such, and that one, so we can expand a little bit more. But for now, have a nice day and goodbye.